Good morning, Mr. Hunt. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, involves riding the BMW S1000RR like a badass. So, this is your Fast Life Motorcycle channel, and this is my review of the Mission Impossible Rogue Nation movie that just came out and I just saw. And in short, for those of you guys that are short on time, it was an awesome movie, and I definitely enjoyed seeing the movie. Now, let's get into it. So first of all, what is one of the main reasons why you should go and see Mission Impossible Rogue Nation? Well, that's an easy question to answer. There you have it. The BMW S1000RR is prominently featured in the movie. It's not a major part of the movie. It's only part of a particular section within the movie itself. But as motorcycle enthusiasts, we love to see our bikes in movies, especially when they're given justice. It's not just here's we're gonna have some actor on a really cool bike just for cool points or whatever. I mean, they really represented with those bikes, I have to say. But the BMW S1000RR is in the movie. As you can see from this photo here, it is not the current model. This probably is last year's model. But I am not a BMW fan. I do respect the bike. It's an awesome bike. But I'm going to have to rely on my BMW fans to tell me anything you can about this particular bike that you see here in this photo. Um, I mean, all I can say is, it's obviously not the latest model, but I don't know anything else other than that. So, is anything about it? Maybe there's something that's off about it. They did some kind of modification to the bike for the movie to make it look more aggressive, or the fork's not right, or even the fact that they have sliders on there. I don't know. For those of you guys that really know the bike, go ahead and look at the photos and let me know if you see anything in particular about the bikes in the movie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So what are people saying about this movie? So they're saying must makes this the best entry in the series yet. So Christopher McQuarrie, I really like the acting, I guess. Thank you. A must see. All I can say is thank you. This is what I wanted to see when I go to the movies. Looking to enjoy a good summer blockbuster. Man, talk about a fun ride. It was humorous, yes. Exciting, yes. Thrilling, yes. Suspenseful, yes. Actually, that was a very good point of the movie, and well worth the price of admission. I would have to agree that guy knows what the hell he's talking about. I'm assuming it's a guy. I don't know who this is. Konana 29. I don't know who that is. This franchise just keeps getting better and better. You think that all 5 films, this would have been a tired premise, but the way that it takes on the spy genre as both an intelligent and espionage thriller, as well as big budget blockbuster movie, is even better than the new James Bond films. And actually, that's interesting because I was always a James Bond fan, but I don't know, the latest James Bond movies. I don't know, man. Maybe I was just some dumb kid, and I was really excited about James Bond as a kid just because I was just some dumb kid, and now I'm older. I know better. Like Dukes of Hazzard, I used to love Dukes of Hazzard, but now as an adult, not just the new ones, watching the old ones now, it's just I don't know. But not really feeling the new James Bond stuff. But this movie definitely awesome. Most explosive Mission Impossible yet. Entertaining without being over the top. Those of you guys that are listening in, if you saw the movie, go ahead and comment below and let me know what you guys thought of the movie. I hope this is not what you guys are seeing. Well, actually, yeah. Never mind. Never mind. Newberific. Let's see. Okay. All right. So the feed is obviously slightly delayed. So what you guys are seeing is a little bit behind, but it looks like you guys are seeing what you're supposed to be seeing. So again, if you've seen the movie, go ahead and comment below and let me know. I want to know what you guys thought about it. So superb experience and second best movie in the franchise. Nice. Mission accomplished. All caps. This is what an action film should be. I saw this film in IMAX, which I did as well. I'm glad I did. Although IMAX cameras were not used in the filming, I think the larger screen creates a much more immersive experience, and the sound was spectacular. But this film would be great in any format. So as you can see, the critics have all spoken. They absolutely, and these are not really critics. These are just people like you and I who went and saw the movie, and that's what they thought about the movie. But yeah, it was a pretty awesome movie, and just a couple of highlights. Absolutely beautiful woman here in the movie, a very mysterious woman, and I won't tell you much beyond that because her mystery is part of the enjoyment of this movie, as well as she's definitely nice on the eyes, nice on the eyes. And man, oh man, don't you look too hard because wow, talk about a woman that really knows how to protect herself, and she can take you guys down, man. And I don't mean it the way some of you guys with dirty minds are thinking. I mean, wow, it's like you try to put a sexy woman in a movie and have her play like this bad guy character, and it ends up being like cheesy. It's just she's just there for eye candy. You don't really take her seriously. You're like, she can't fight. Uh, she's the real deal. At least the way she portrays herself in the movie, anyway. And that's the whole point, right? The suspension of disbelief or whatever. You go into a movie and you're supposed to really believe these things are happening. Well, she sells it, and she sells it well. Beauty and absolutely a force to be reckoned with. So awesome job. And more BMW. I think we saw this shot already. And this guy falling off of his bike. Why is he falling off of his bike? Because this guy thinks he's on some kind of bumper car situation going on. But look at him squinting out, by the way. Tom Cruise is absolutely squinting out. He's got this like snakeskin looking patterned shirt. He's got the whatever, I forgot the name of the brand of the sunglasses. No helmet. No helmet. If he goes down, he's done. Well, it's a movie, so you know how that goes. But anyway, he's got no gloves. He's got nothing. Now, in the character's defense, he didn't just get on his bike and squinting out, like, oh, I'm going to go riding. I want to look cool on my bike. Without telling you the movie and revealing things and being spoilers and things like that, let's just say, the way he ended up where he is now, that's just how things kind of came together. It wasn't really a plan type of thing. It's just, making the best of a bad situation kind of thing. I'm not going to say anything more about that, but he absolutely, this is not how he's portrayed in the movie in terms of like how he goes riding or whatever. And I'm not even going to tell you whether he goes riding in the movie at all beyond what you're seeing here, because you have to go see the movie to find out, of course. Let's see what other nice shots we have. Another shot of the highway scene. Well, I guess not a highway, but the chase scene, the motorcycle chase scene. And this is from the beginning of the movie, which actually, I was actually surprised about this particular scene. This is in the very beginning of the movie, and it just seems kind of like a played out type of thing. I mean, Tom Cruise hanging from a plane in the air. Like, okay, we're supposed to be scared he's going to fall. No, he's going to fall. But you know what? I'm not going to tell you how the scene began and how he ended up on the plane. I'm not going to spoil that for you if you haven't seen the movie. But let's just say, however he ended up where he is in this picture right here, when I was watching the movie, I actually got into it to the point where I was kind of like, whoa, that's crazy, man. I had that feeling of that little feeling of fear, of like, this is crazy. What's going to happen? I'm thinking about not being able to breathe. I'm thinking about how cold it's going to be. I'm thinking about losing his grip. I'm thinking about a lot of stuff. And again, a lot of times you see these kind of scenes in movies where, hanging from a plane or hanging on a wing or whatever it is. And I don't know, however they do it, it's just kind of like, you just feel like, you're hanging from a plane just to hang from a plane, just to kind of, kind of forced drama. you know, but I didn't feel that way watching this. I really got into it, and it was kind of a, you know, I'm not gonna be cheesy like these you know, these commercials on the edge of your seat, but as close to on the edge of my seat that I will ever be in any kind of movie. You know, this is pretty much a good representation of that. So well done, well done. Another scene on the highway, looking not so cool with his glasses and his hair, which looks like he's wearing a wig in this shot, but whatever. And then here is, oh, it's not just one bike or two, it's tons of BMW S1000RRs. Look at him, looking all mean and black. And I know some of you guys, well, not some of you guys, many of you guys hate the look of this bike because of the fact that you got this one round headlight and then you got the other one that's all sharp looking. So, you know, but as we saw from my video I did years ago with the introduction of the BMW S1000RR, we had Nate on the channel, really cool guy, a lot of racing experience, and he talked about the reasons why they designed the bike the way they designed it and why it's a functional design, not just something about styling. Well, actually, not at all about styling as far as the headlights. Let's see. I'm going to check for some comments really quick. And then I'm going to go over a little bit about what the movie's about and why I liked it. RTC Manga. What's going on? RTC Manga, what's up? Roman is a boss. Roman is a boss. Roman is a boss. Rapisu Grut, Bruno Iglesias, and Steve-O Reno. What up? So, here's another scene on the bike. See, this is how you're supposed to ride, guys. Full race suit. They got the sliders on there. I don't know why they have the sliders on there, but, you know, whatever. I will say this. I'm asking why they have the sliders on there, but for some of the scenes, maybe there's a justification for why they have the sliders on, because not everybody has sliders on, as you can see. But anyway, I'm just gonna leave it at that. So there it is. And everything is all black. Black helmet, black suit, and black bikes. Of course, you got the BMW product placement logos right there. Good to go. And there she is, as sexy as ever. Tom Cruise doing his thing, man. What am I going to do? All right. So, Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation. So the IMS, with the IMF disbanded and Ethan out in the cold, the team now faces off against a network of highly skilled special agents, the Syndicate. These highly trained operatives are hell-bent on creating a new world order through an escalating series of terrorist attacks. Ethan gathers his team and joins forces with the disavowed British agent, how do you pronounce that? Isa? Faust? Whatever. Who may or may not be a member of this rogue nation as the group faces their most impossible mission yet. So, I would have to agree that they do definitely present this as a very impossible mission. I mean, it's Mission Impossible. It's supposed to be like that. But as far as stepping up a notch, I definitely feel that they portrayed the mission impossibleness of this very well. There were a couple of things, you know, there's always something where, you know, it's like you got to break into a safe or something like that. I mean, it's Mission Impossible, right? There's a certain format that they go with. So whatever it is that they have to get into or break into or whatever it is or get access to, they stepped it up to where it's like, how in the hell are you going to get in there and do that? It's like you've got triple redundancies, quadruple redundancies, and then you have to do this, and then you have to do that, and then you have to do something else, and then you have to cut off your arm, and there's a DNA test, and there's a this, and there's, you know, I'm just making stuff up here. But the point is, it was serious security, and it was like, how in the hell are you going to break into this thing or get this thing or whatever it is that they had to do? And then when you looked at the mission in terms of their plan, how they were going to do it, it's like, whoa. You guys are nuts. There's tons of ways where this can go very, very wrong. So absolutely, the presentation of the Mission Impossibleness of this very very well done. Definitely, again, as much as on the edge of your seat as you can get in a movie like this. This they definitely delivered on the goods with that. Now, one of the other elements I liked about this movie is this sexy character right here. She's beautiful and she's definitely believable, but also who the hell is she and what is she all about? Who the hell side is she on? And I think there's about three potential sides that she could be on in this movie. And it's kind of like, which one is it? And honestly, you don't really know who she is and what she's all about until the very end of the movie, which is really, really awesome. The whole movie, you're sitting there and you're like, oh, I think she's this. And then you're like, oh, maybe not. I think she's that. And then you're like, oh, no, no, no. Maybe she's actually this. And then to the very end, it's getting down. The movie's almost over. And you're kind of like, you know what? I really think she's that. But, hmm, could I be wrong? So that's a pretty awesome job. That keeps you on your toes. You're just analyzing everything and you're looking at what's going on and you're watching her words and her expressions and all the little clues, trying to figure out what's the deal. And that's how you make a good movie, man. It's not something where everything's all obvious and it's in your face, because movies are a form of art, man. And what is art? When you look at art, you're not supposed to just look at it and be like, okay, I see what this is. You're supposed to look at it and analyze it and kind of feel, what it is, what does this mean to you? And, really get into it. And the more you can get into a piece, to me, the better a piece of art it is. And this is definitely a great piece of art in terms of that level of suspense, not really knowing who this character is. And and in general, this mission, how they're gonna pretty much prevail in this movie, or will they prevail in the movie? So pretty awesome, very well done. As far as the motorcycle scenes, don't be like me and try to analyze the bikes and how they're riding and the sounds of the bikes and all, because we're riders, we know bikes and we know all the crap they do in the movies, and we're looking to see any kind of cheesy stuff. I didn't really particularly see anything that was too cheesy or anything. I mean, everything seemed pretty awesome. There was a scene where I was listening to the revving of the engine and I was trying to figure out whether it's logical based on what they were doing. But then I looked at the scene and I thought about it. I said, you know what? Yeah, I guess it makes sense with what the bike was doing based on how it sounded. So I would say they did a pretty good job as far as realism with the bikes, the sound of the bikes, and things like that. The chase scene, I think was pretty awesome. It didn't go into it was very well filmed to the point where you're thinking like, what's that movie, Torque? But it doesn't go into torque craziness where it's just kind of ridiculous, where you're like jumping off of a plane wing or something stupid like that. I think it had a decent level of realism in terms of how they shot it, but definitely very very dramatic type of shots, very very cinematic. It wasn't just a run of the mill chase scene. So it was definitely pretty awesome. And again, good to see great motorcycles in a movie, in a big blockbuster movie, and being portrayed with respect. It's not just let me throw a bike in here for cool points. All right, let me check real quick, see if you guys have any comments or questions. Anyone who saw the movie, I want to see what you guys' opinions are. RTC Manga. So RTC Manga saw the movie. He says, I think it was awesome. And by the way, check out RTC Manga's channel. It's a car channel, but he's a really cool guy, and he's trying to build up his channel. And I would appreciate you guys show some support. I mean, check it out. I mean, you guys like whatever you like, right? If you check out his channel, you like his videos, and go ahead and give him a subscribe. But at least check him out. I think it was awesome. I watched it in cinema, and it was worth the admission. I also like the BMW M3 scenes. Oh yeah, and they look more real than others because Tom Cruise Tom crashes into objects while sliding. It doesn't look so perfect, unreal. Also, the scene when the bikes drive down the stairs was incredible. I think the closest to impossible, after 4 steps down, the bikes had the minimum space on a flat floor to stabilize again, and then another 4 steps down, and so on. The girl's fighting performance was quite believable, since she is not the super slim model type of girl. Absolutely. I actually absolutely agree with that. And let's see. Is that Soul Rider? Who else? Who else? Who else is hanging around? Yes, Soul Rider. What's going on, man? It's about time you showed up, man. We've been here waiting for you. And Feg SDH, whatever that means. All right, so now I lost my place. Where were we? So yeah, so the motorcycle scene was pretty awesome, and overall, I think the movie was filmed very well, so great to look at. A lot of great cinematography. I think it had a lot of great action. It starts out with pretty awesome action. I mean, gets right into it, and then you got the comedy element as well. And then it's kind of like where you know, Mission Impossible is very serious stuff that's going on. So how do you put comedy in there and not detract from the seriousness of what's going on? Well, they did a very good job with that. The comedy did not detract from the seriousness of it. I mean, just from the very opening scene, it's kind of like they had me kind of smiling, maybe a couple of girlish giggles or whatever going on. But on the same token, it didn't detract or distract from the seriousness of what was going on. It was pretty awesome, especially when you saw the first introduction of familiar faces from the Mission Impossible team right there in the beginning of the movie. So great action. Great cinematography, and also the suspense of it, which again that was awesome. Where you had me thinking, I was thinking about what's happening, who are these characters, what are they about, kind of thing. So I think that's pretty much all there is to say about it. It's a great movie. I definitely recommend you guys go in and see it. I don't want to mislead you into thinking that this is like a biker movie or there's lots of bikes in it or whatever. That is definitely not the case. Now, the bikes are not in the movie just for a split second. When you see the bikes in the movie, I mean, they do a pretty good amount of things on the bikes. But again, it's not a biker movie at all in any sense of the word. But you see, they respect the cool factor of bikes because out of all the things that are in the movie, I mean, I didn't pick this. This is on their website. You see what's on the page, right? There's Tom Cruise on the bike, right? On the bike. Out of all the things in it, there it is. So maybe misleading some of you motorcyclists who think, oh, it's a biker movie. Oh, it's going to be all this bike stuff and he's in a bike club or something. No. 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 Bikes did not dominate this movie at all. But when they did show up, or when they do show up, they definitely do represent respectfully. So well done. So without anything else, I'm going to go ahead and take a look, last look for some comments, and also let you guys know that the meetup, it looks like we're planning on 5 o'clock on the East Coast out in New York City. We're looking at going to Hunts Point. We're confirming the exact time, but it's looking like possibly about 5 p.m. on Saturday, Hunts Point. I want a lot of you guys to come out for this event. I think it'd be pretty awesome to see you guys and have a great time. So again, Saturday, 5 p.m. It's tentative right now. We're gonna, let you know the official time. Now, I'm on Instagram and also on Twitter, so I'll also be putting out announcements there as well. If you go to Instagram, I'm at Carlisle's Picks. And if you go to Twitter, it's the same thing. All right, so if you're on Instagram or Twitter, just I'm at Carlisle's Picks, as you can see right here. All right, and again, 5 p.m. Saturday is the tentative time that we're looking at. So again, one last check for any comments or questions. Bum, 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 bum. Looks like Mr. Troublemaker learned his lesson from the last time, saying he's going to join our stream and then he doesn't show up. He said he vegged out on the couch. I talked to him today. He said he was vegging out on the couch. He didn't use those exact words, but anyway. Mr. Troublemaker. All right, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and bring this hangout to a close. Thanks for joining in. I will post a link to this for people that couldn't join us live so you guys can watch it later on. And again, a double thumbs up for Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. in theaters now, and available in IMAX, BMX, IMAX, available in IMAX. This is your Fast Life Motorcycle channel with a movie review, and I am out.